folks, and welcome to today's eye-opening episode. We're about to delve into a topic that many of us have encountered in our relationships, but might not have a name for: the breadcrumbing narcissist. It's a behavior that can leave you feeling frustrated, confused, and emotionally drained. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll be armed with the knowledge to spot breadcrumbing narcissists from a mile away. And more importantly, you'll know how to protect yourself from their manipulative ways. So let's dive into the world of breadcrumbing narcissists. But first, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because you don't want to miss this. Let's get started. Hello, and welcome to the Black Marriage and Family Therapy Matters podcast, where we are breaking toxic relationship cycles in the Black community. I want to talk to you today about the breadcrumbing narcissist. Now, I want you to think about little bitty breadcrumbs, okay? And this terminology is basically what a narcissist does when, instead of giving you the whole loaf of bread or even a slice of bread, they leave you these little breadcrumbs in the name of, well, at least I did something for you and you should be grateful. So this is something that is done, and it can cause a lot of frustration in a relationship. At the end of the day, my mother would say, sometimes nothing is better than a little bit at all. So breadcrumbing is basically the narcissist's way of giving you something just to say they did it, instead of giving you fully enough to really validate the effort that's being put. Here are 5 examples of what it looks like. Infrequent communication. They may occasionally text you, may occasionally call, respond with one-word answers, all in the name of, well, I did talk to you, I did communicate with you, but the communication isn't consistent, it's not reliable, it's not meaningful, it's not based off of any form of sustenance. It's just enough for the narcissist to get away with saying, well, occasional flattery. They might be quick to tell you, oh, that lipstick looked nice on you, or that dress, you look very beautiful in that dress. Well, that's just enough to keep you engaged and interested in them. Remember, the relationships that they develop are more for their ego and to satisfy their needs, not necessarily your own. So when they give you these forms of flattery, especially when they're little tidbits of flattery here and there, it's really generally not in your best interest, and more or less to satisfy the needs of the narcissist. Future promises. They'll promise you a vacation. They'll promise you that you're going out. They'll promise you marriage and, children even, with no real intentions of actually following through on these things. And by promising you these things, they give you the hope, and it keeps you interested and it keeps you invested. And so again, it's to satisfy them. They get to continue to string you along and manipulate and control you because you're holding on to these ideologies that, truth be told, they have no intentions of following through on to begin with. They send you mixed signals. They oscillate between hot and cold behavior. They know how they feel about you, but they don't want you to know how they feel about you, because it will keep you, well, if you really knew how they felt about you, you probably wouldn't stay, because again, that your purpose in their life is to satisfy their own grandiose superiority complexes. But furthermore, it's more about them just being able to keep you in suspense. As long as you don't know how they're going to act and they're unpredictable and things like that, then they maintain control over you because you don't know what to expect, and you're going to continue to be interested in them, invested in them, trying to figure out, of course, until you get tired. And that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother conversation. But until you get tired, you're going to continue to go after them, and that's going to feed their grandiose perspective of superiority, and that's what they want you to do. And finally, gaslighting. And that's the form of behavior where they, again, manipulate you, control you, make you feel like your experience. They cause you to question your own reality. They want you to feel like your experience and the way you show up in the world and your perceptions and your beliefs and just your overall being is something's wrong with it, that it should be questioned and that it shouldn't be trusted. It's not a healthy way to interact, and it's certainly it's very breadcrumbing-ish. So these are just 5 examples of what the breadcrumbing narcissist will do and what it looks like. These things are really toxic. More information about toxic relationships and toxic cycles, please look into the description section in the and also the links on this YouTube channel and find our Goodbye Toxicity training where we are helping you to break toxic relationships in the Black community. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for your time. Peace and blessings. Dr. O.